up, guys? We have a Christmas stream today. And it's a really weird game. I don't really know anything about this. The only reason I'm playing this is because the guys on Discord told me to play it. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. Wait, should I move my camera? Or like, is it in the way or something? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, anyways, we're gonna play the game. It's gonna be amazing. Did he notice me, senpai? Merry Christmas to you too, bro. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, are you guys ready for this? I'm not. Okay, let's try. New game. Enter your name. Chavez. There we go. 10 out of 10. You need to reconfigure your loops. Oh, really? Wait. Is it not? I mean, it should be working. Okay, wait. Let's just look this up real quick. Dashboard. I mean, it should work. That's weird. Okay, 1 second, guys. Alright, should work. Needs to configure the browser so oh well, I guess I can just do it again. Okay. Let's open up OBS. Maybe they've changed my my URL or something. I don't know. Overlays, OBS. Okay, yeah, look, it's working. That's just a test loop though, but I mean it's working. So it should work fine. I don't know though. Let's just play the game, I guess. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh wait, that's me. Oh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chavez. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Oh my god, voice acting. Yeah, I'm very big into voice acting right now.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
That's the cute sound, you know? That girl voice. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jebbas, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't
been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in...
Oh, wait. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just... What? When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Stop that voice, okay, I'm sorry. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Oh wait, is it okay that you guys can see the mouse? I don't know if you care, but yeah. No problems though. Just tell me if you don't want to see the mouse. I can hide it, I guess. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. That voice is like a cute little man. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Bye, Jackson. Merry Christmas. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. I don't know anything about this game, so I'm just gonna stick on with it. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Oh my god, that's such a hard word to say. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. So she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. I can't talk. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to be in the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki? Oh, yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. Oh, I know that's too true. I can't tell if Sayori was really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned out all of this. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake? Cupcake, okay. Now the TJ is playing Doki, okay, yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, that's my life. Oh. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's literature club. There we go. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Chavez, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other one. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Okay, I know like a tiny bit about this game, and this seems to be something that is really weird. Like, I don't really know anything, I've just like seen some memes and stuff. So this seems to be an important character. I'm not sure though. I don't know. It's great to see you again, Chavez. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Where's Blue Panda? He's at his parents' house, I think, for Christmas. Pretty sure. I'm not. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I met him yesterday. So I know he's here in my town. So having her smile at me so generously feels a little. You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Chavez. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sawyer mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walks over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Sup, Millie? Welcome. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh my god! Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna read the loot soon. It's so hard to like focus on the text because I can't really see the loots. I have to open like another website. So I'm gonna look at the loot soon. Hope that's fine. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing. Oh. It's delicious! I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Top 10 anime. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Rapid dialogue. No. Yuri faintly smiled to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? What is it? Club? I can't. It's too hard. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I practically got dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Politics. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, so there's a lot of different endings. The real OG monkey, bro. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when there is something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. English is hard. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. My cat is doing something weird. So, Jevis, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly peeks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Where's my phone? Oh. I'm just gonna have to answer this. Okay. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of... Oh my god, can you stop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I see. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you're reminded as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I should have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I agree with you. Natsuki, yeah. Good. Oh, what is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darts over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori's sidles? I've never heard that word before. Sidles up behind Natsuki and putting her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident, right? Not a very confident. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing that even the deepest reaches of your heart. I can't talk at all. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Sup, Manjaro? I guess it's time. It's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Oh my god, so many new words. What is this? Chavez, please always check your game file for playing. Okay, sure. Yes. Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Then the next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Wait, should I keep the game files open? Why? Okay, I guess. Wait, I'm gonna open up the game files then, I guess. Steam. Properties. Browse local files. There we go. Characters or what? Guess I'll keep the characters thing open. I don't know why. But sure. Whatever you say. Just play it as you would alone. Okay. I'm really confused right now. I don't even know why I'm playing this. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Chavez? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with that what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Oh right, he's yelling that. I never said I would join this club. Do a PewDiePie girl voice. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Look at them. She looks really mad. She's scared. All four girls still stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Chavez, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Oh no, I missed. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lights up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. AMD founded at least $500, of course. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Chavez, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Did you just start? Yeah. Like, a few minutes ago. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? See you next time in Doki Literature Club. I already feel an anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chavez, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well keep the game... Okay, but like... is it a special folder in the games or what? Like mess... Oh, actually... With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I still can't say that. I'm just gonna say literature club. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah, I know, Manjaro. Donald Duck starts at 3, so I'm gonna have to go before 3. But I can stream something next week. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Sensation. Crying. Bunnies. Comfort? I'm not sure. After image? What? I don't even know what that is. Warm. Bubbles? Wrath? Yeah, wrath. I don't know. Contamination? Is happiness? Unending giggles? Is happiness an unending inferno? Questions. Promise. Agonizing lust. Doki. I want to have that name, but cupcakes. Tragedy. Massacre. Misery. Fireflies. Hi again, Travis. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Hahaha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my words. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Travis. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like it deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chaps always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Chab the perp. No. He helps us with busy work. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Travis can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems obvious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh! Sayori even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Manga? Tagalog for manga? Really? Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick me off some scheduled activity for the club. Oh, to kick off. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cherry conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. And I can't help but noticing her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books. Oh. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening in on Yuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all of the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if I come up with the most fun things ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. I can't read Russian, I'm sorry. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Ha! Good thinking! Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Ah, cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has troubles finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her minds to things and make them come to life. I suppose that is why I end up letting her get me on case about things. I can't help but wonder what it will be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling in my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. 2 + 2 is 4 - 1 is 3. Quick maths. Skibidi-ba-ba. And a poo-poo-poo-poo. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Skibidi. Skibidi. Skabidi. Doku and a This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up to? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips through the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair seems really hard to get right. I wouldn't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Try to wipe up the stain with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start buttoning her blazer from the top. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who would do this kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Baka! It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled finding a closer button near your chest. Does this thing even suit you properly? It did when I bought it. Even if you button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means that my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really better taking care of taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Travis, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still thrusts away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much of inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find you someone to share with? Can you see the... She's really weird. I don't know why. Honestly, I have no idea. So, oh my... I couldn't read it. Can you... No! Stop. Her tail is in the way. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of the loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So who should I show my poem off to first? Who should I show it off to first, guys? Let's take a look at the loots real quick. Enkian, sup, nice game, sup, bro? Welcome to the stream, dude. We then have Cameron Cavish. Merry Christmas, bro. Thank you so much for the loot. Really, really appreciate it. Thunderboy, thank you so much for the loot. TJ, I promise you'll love this game. I hope so. Millie, I can't even read that. Something best girl. Thank you so much. David Damari, hey, my first loot's for you. Thank you so much, bro. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, honestly. Okay, everyone says Natsuki, so we're gonna pick Natsuki. Natsuki, there we go. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine to her first. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it would be bad. I still can't read that. It's just... I can't. It's just like a blob of text. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine then. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style will make your message any less valid. But yes, exactly. It's like, even if it's easy to read but it hits you hard, like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the blah blah blah. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I thought. I like girls, but girls don't like me. And nice poem, right? That is what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't want to take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Should we take, like, Yuri? Sure. Oh, oops. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading. Also, it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri burst her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers of this is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Okay. Once you find her train of thought, it is as her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into even writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. What? Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Well, never mind. You should be taking... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Clummies? What? I can't read this. Bathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Travis. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and expressions through their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolized compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of soul, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, one flag bomb before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Skip the poem. Oh my godness. This is so good, Travis. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, Maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Oh jeez, your opinions was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think you understand better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's Trevor's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Your nickname in school is Bread? Sure, bro. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Alright, well, of course. I'm not real blah 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 blah, but it doesn't mean to break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Travis. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? Try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Oh, whoops. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. The ending is the best part. It really is. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, I just started just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Oh, oops. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean came up nice, how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Roses are red, grasses are greener. When I think of you, I'm being the winner. Hello. Okay, yeah. Sorry, sit, please. What are you doing? Oh no. No. Ah ha ha. Ouch. Oh. What are you doing? Okay, yeah. No. Stop. Stop biting my earphones. Stop, it's not nice. Who should I show my poem to next? I mean, it's on Monica left. Hi, Travis, having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better of just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, ouch! Want to share your poem with me? Ouch! It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha! Don't worry, Travis. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect by the way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it end up being more similar than you think. So I think that's some kind of vibe I get when I read the poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can't tell if he likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you should be afraid to experiment a little bit, at least. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Oh my god, cat, why? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See the direction this spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on this other side was looking in. Oh, it's over. Roses are red, violets are blue, Travis is awesome, and so are you. Oh, thank you so much, bro. You're amazing. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, kind of the styles have gotten pretty... Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. I've been influencing... It has been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. YouTube is red, Blu-ray is blue. I like Mudkip's Notice Me Senpai? Oh, I see, Senpai. Pi, oh, nice. Hello, Krisha, welcome to the stream. And Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, or whatever. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand, then go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. There was a little more stress than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that what I ended up getting myself into across the room. Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're giggling, exchange sheet of papers sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch over their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try too hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chavez did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chavez liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Did you notice that the music stopped? That's not what I, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you just yells that Chavez appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Chavez started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Chavez, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have been happening in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chavez. Wait, there's no reason we have to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most superficially. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Chavez? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna be... Can you lower the music? We can't hear you. Oh. What about now? Why didn't no one say anything? I've just been reading for so long. My jaw is broken. Okay, who should I pick? Natsuki, Yuri, or Help Me Sayori? Or Natsuki, Yuri, I guess. Help? I'm scared of my own shadow when I see an angry bird shape. Okay. Okay, sure. If you say so, Millie. Ask Sayori for help, okay. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is too defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Chavez, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildering expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that is kind of embarrassing for me. Of me. No, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's rarely suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Rules of survival, 8 kills in squad. Nice, bro. Why are you playing Rules of Survival, though? I mean, you have a PC, right? Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Chavez, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Oh, yeah. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about these kind of poems everyone liked. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Chavez, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. The angry bird hat is covering my eyes and going blind. I can't see why they make why do you make good friends with you? Phew. You know, Travis, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still haven't caught up onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. A universe of agonizing bubbles. Electricity. Is infinite. And fluffy milk. Wait, why is not Monica in here? Disarray of destiny. Papa Doki. Death. And anxiety. And peace. Nature. Suicide. Depression. Oh, okay. Judgment. And disaster. In the crimson sky or something. TJ notice me, senpai. I will be blind if you don't see. Okaguru. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting. I've gotten a bit more comfortable with blah 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 the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Travis, Joe Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will it come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I can lend you some. TD didn't notice me? What are you talking about? Bruce Games. Glad to have you here too, bro. And 108-10. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one opinion. Wah. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha, you're assuming the giggles, huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Sure, tell Travis to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford, and frankly, after putting mischievous little sons like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh, I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. What is 1000 minus 7? Math. Haha, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun aside you. Tokyo-gu. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept my retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess that's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. She's an evil mastermind. Come on, give me more credit than that. Bob! Yeah! Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori in the face and trembles onto the desk. Ow. What was that? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Meth is love? Yeah. I agree. Quick meth. Only good meth. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oh. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Tongue. You're going through a lot of just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, burgers can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy to just share this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori struts away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being up lately? I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica shows the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last periods today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least I guess. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. You can't spell Chavez without A, B, J, S, and T. That's true. That's really true. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I guess. Yay, 42. Life is 42. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chavez. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. Sure you can. What? You can't spell Chavez without ass, but not ass. Okay. Life is a phase of species experiencing the whole world in a limited time. Are you sure though? Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why would you? I don't... What? The Shadows is going strong with 10 viewers. Yeah, I know, it's insane. You guys are amazing, honestly. The Shadows is more active than like some chats with like 100 viewers. It's crazy. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face even deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you come to have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... And that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me about, but I decided to let it go. Sup, Vincent? Welcome to the stream, bro. It's been a while. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Can't spell literature without lit. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, Vincent. Hope you're having a really good day. Today and tomorrow. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book, scans her eyes over the back. The book's titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, oh my god, and whose life is in danger. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chavez? Nah, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, oh my yaw is really like, it's getting tired. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided mortals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm not rambling, am I not again? I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. You can't spell TJ without... Yes you can. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading. You don't have to. Oh, well, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get to the book. I quickly retrieve the book and blah 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 blah. Alright, it's fine if I say that, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Oh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... sorry, it's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book, start prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You're really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry, I mean... Aha! Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb and after flips it over her side, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Pick Sayori in the first poem? Okay. To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again, our narrow eyes meet. I don't know how I will be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used as reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own accord. Did it say that? I didn't read. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can't see your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Jebus, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing the close on the top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off the book, then slip it back into my bag. Oh, I like this one, Travis. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you really liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try and be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Travis. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must have been a good poem. I'm not sure that that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place, you know. Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, well. Oh, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, sir. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug. And make nice happy rainbows. Sayori, that's unexpected poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting a bit better at expressing my feelings after all. Report no, he's annoying. Said no. Thanks, Travis. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh my god, it's so long. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle of starlight to make them amend. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my friends go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging in, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the title between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading sometimes. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh my god, spoiler alert, Travis is streaming now. Are you sure? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you last night I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica thought me a whole lot. And I would be really in touch with my feelings lately. I've seen that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. I haven't helped. It even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Spoiler, she copied it from the internet. Writing is like magic. You got him pretty passionate about this, right? Or, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep up writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Should we take Monica now? Hi again, Travis. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not gonna be bad. I'm gonna be happy to apply it yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. Good job, Travis. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what jury liked this kind of writing, right? You know the jury likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, jury likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like this effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming jury has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, and piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangents, like playing a calcboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What? Load me? Okay. What with that long ass paper? What is that, A7? Yeah, well, isn't it smaller depending on how, like, higher the numbers? Isn't A3 like bigger than a A4? Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess. Oh, wait, Manjaro, you're still here? What's up, bro? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Aha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. What? This is turning really weird. Or when something unexpected may happen. Okay, I guess I'm gonna save and load here. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna save on slot 2. Should we load it? Not really sure what. Okay, let's take Natsuki. Well, it's not really getting any worse than the last one, but I really can't say any better either. Pew. Huh? Pew what? Oh, well, anything that is a train wreck, I'll take as a win. TJ Paranoid? Yeah. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait. Maybe that was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something told me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah, well I guess you've been friends for so long with her, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type? All of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little necessary, but I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. But here. Oh my god. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, yeah, Mila, she's like you. She's really evil. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. I can be anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes there are some things that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who says curious about makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect each other for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. Don't like writing unless I take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow, so look forward to that too. Okay, it's only Yuri left. Let's see what you've written for me today. ... Yuri stares at the poem surprisingly expression. Do you like it? Jabez? How do you pick up on this so quickly? Yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. You're visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but sometimes seeing someone motivating my motivation just makes me really happy. Amy likes spiders. Are you saying that you never shared your writing before? You're not. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, you're nuts, huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyways, do you want to share your poem you wrote just today? Yeah, I do. If it is with you. Oh my god, I can't know. TJ the pimp. What? I was yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna skip this because I didn't read. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I think it's something different people can relate to. Skipped poems. Yeah, look, I'm sorry. That's funny, huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed from first she did? Yeah. He was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who will make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Oh, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I listened to my... I might be ranting a little bit now. My jaw is dead. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so... Sure, do you realize something for the festival? It's not like we can put something together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. So Yuri has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay. That's great, you know. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poet to recite during the event. But the cool part of it is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori putting it all on the posters to the name in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Choose to work with Sayori, trust me. Okay. Are you kidding me, Monica? You don't... Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could have never done that in my life, so imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, says Sayori. No, Sayori says. I understand where they come from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud in front of a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start an event with good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding out new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's the reason that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them from finding the same feelings brought you here to the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes instead of 2 minutes and we are signing post, then I know you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now because our Christmas tradition starts in like 15 minutes. And I have to go by car there, so I'm just gonna save here again on slot 1, and we'll be back some other day, not today though. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's really rough on my mouth to speak for so long, like my jaw is dead. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, and yeah, I don't know, see you guys sometime next week. So yeah, bye guys.